Hey, everybody. Welcome, my fellow crazy mofos. What's going on? I guess I just really don't think anymore. I just kind of, I was seriously, scrambling at the end because I hadn't put a story. I hadn't posted on my Facebook or my Instagram. I hadn't posted on my X. I posted it here. So, I mean, the people that follow me and kind of keep up and have the little notifications thing on my channel get it. But just for the masses that I don't know. I just, I couldn't get it right. So I got that scrambled, and I got, not to mention all of those freaking things that Mattel did for us today, which was really nice. Did you guys get your little checklists? I got my little checklist today. Saw the Origins and the Masterverse that are dropping, which a couple of them are kind of cool, like the two Mark Taylor, the He-Man and the Manny faces with the poncho. Looks pretty cool. Looks a little different, but it's cool. So anyway, let me get back to my channel here. My goodness. Sorry about that, guys. I was all over the place. So real quick, I know we don't have a ton of people in. Like I said, I did a really bad job of advertising today. I'm probably going to go for an hour, just like last week, or the week before, when I had Mikey and Mega J on, we did a 2-hour show. But this time, it's another one of those nights. So I think we know the weather's getting colder, and the back is telling me that it's getting colder. So, but I was able to clean up a little bit today. I went and cut my hair. Took my monthly shower. Just kidding. But I'm good to go. So anyway, welcome in, everybody. We got my buddy's Customs in the chat. My friend, welcome, my friend. He says he got his pickup coming tomorrow. Tigra is coming home, and his core Thundercats team will be complete. It's a good core. It's a good... I don't care what everybody's saying about the crossovers, and I think more negativity comes from the Transformer crossover, but I love all of them. It seems like they've done really well with them. Nothing like Masterverse, let's be honest, right? I mean, the Masterverse is killing it. But anyway, David's in the house. What's going on, David? My buddy got the Turtles of Grayskull Mecha Neck last week with a coupon from Amazon. He got a weird bug head, but the rest of the fig is pretty great. Yeah, I actually found him at Ross the other day. It was $12.99, I think. So actually, he's in there somewhere. I need to start getting stuff picked up again because I had this whole place cleaned up and ready, and that's why I was able to turn my desk. Now that I've turned my desk and I got a lot of stuff, I got some boxes here that need to go away. So welcome in, David. What's up, Wraith? Dude, what's going on, brother? Love what he's doing, man. Guys, go check out Wraith's New York Comic-Con video and see all the shenanigans he got into with his cool-ass cosplay outfit. So definitely something worth watching for sure. Head over to Wraith Mace, check him out. Might get a second Mega Neck. See, and that's what I was actually thinking. I was thinking to get another Mecha Neck for customs, strictly for custom, just because the way his armor is, the way that the buck is with those lines, it is a very good fodder figure. Oh, fodder figure. But yeah, it's definitely worth getting. What's up, Guru? Guru won some tickets last week. Yeah. He got them tickets to that Mo Tuniverse setup. That's going to be cool, man. Alpha Magnus, I keep finding one solo toga at Walmart. He must be a duplicate in the wave. One solo toga. One solo toga. I don't know what that is. One like Han Solo? What are we talking about? Oh, Tigra. I was like, what the frick, man? Well, and they do that a lot with the boxes, like just like with Ross, like when the Ross was getting, they would get all four of just one. Yeah. They should have them all, but maybe you got somebody that really likes the other ones. Yeah, he is the duplicate in that wave because you're right. You know what? I'm sorry. I take back what I was saying. I got that box of 4 from Entertainment Earth, and he is the double. So yes, that is correct. You are accurate 100%. Finished a batch of shorts. I'm happy. Hell yeah. Dude, it's not easy. Like, I know a lot of people have been doing it for a long time, so ho hum, wah wah, cry cry. But I just busted out 4 freaking long form videos. Is that what you say? Long form, since it's longer than 3 minutes? Those are freaking with the editing and all that shit, man. And I don't even do a lot of the editing that I know Rafe does. So it's not easy. It is definitely not easy. Hell, even the thumbnails, man. I mean, I kind of trying to figure out little ways of trying to get better eye-catchy, thumbnails, and you never know. Like, I mean, some of the most basic backgrounds end up being an eye catcher to where some of mine, I know that some of the earlier ones that I've done, and even just these recent ones, I still need to figure something out because it seems like all of the figures that I do with the thumbnail, if I do any of them here, I've got too much noise behind it. So, like, I need to find a good area, like even just maybe on one of these shelves with all the Mondos, if I move them around a little, just put one nice background, do maybe a print, like just a backdrop, one of the posters, one of the Motu posters, and just put it behind there. And then take the pictures of my thumbnails all on that. So it's kind of uniform because I'm all over the place with my damn thumbnails. I don't know. It's such a weird thing to try to figure out what's catchy and what's not. And I still look at mine now that, like, if you look at your phone with the thumbnail, it's still too much. There's too much going on, even with the lettering. It's like I put a glow behind it, or I try to do something to make the letters pop. It's still not enough. There's still too much loud shit behind with all these, everything here. So I need to get a better method to making a good thumb, because that's important, right? I saw that Toy Habits leaked that they were getting Cartoon Collection King Randor and Marlena, so I was hoping to see them on the list this spring. That would be cool. That would really be cool. I am excited about that for the simple reason that I need to finish that freaking spaceship that I printed. I just need to do a little more putty, a little more sanding, and then paint it. And it'll be just, I mean, who knows how long it'll take, but I'll have it done in time for Marlena for sure when they're done. So I'm going to do Man at Arms video in the future with everything I got with Man at Arms collection, including the real life. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be really cool. Yeah, dude, you it's like you've got them all. So I mean, you literally have, except unless you got like the ones you're missing, like the vintage ones that are all made in different countries. I don't know if you end up doing that, but other than that, even the Mondos, right? You got the two different Mondos, one with the rainbow colors and then one without. Best thing to do is make Castle Grayskull bricks background and then make them like 5 different colors. Yeah. See, and that would be the easiest thing to do and the most basic. But I think that's the thing is I'm so erratic with everything. Like I'm all over the place, like everywhere. So for me, even just having a standard intro to my unboxings, like I have 5 or 6 different ones that I go with, and like I should just do a standard one because a lot of the videos that I watch a lot, when you start it out, you kind of have that expectation of that one beginning. Like when you guys watch my live, I have that same live intro, and that's kind of standard, and I'm leaving that alone. But I need to do that for my long form videos, is have an intro that's the same, that's good. And the ones I have are just kind of like basic intro maker intros. So I need to get a little better at it because I have finally started seeing numbers go back up. I did just, let's see, I looked earlier on my studios and I was at 1738. So I am slowly creeping on the 1800. So I just hit 1700 before that Mega J and Mikey live stream. So I believe that one, I think during that live, I jumped up like maybe 10 to 15 subs on the Mega J and Mikey live that we did from Otuniverse. So that was pretty cool. So I appreciate whoever's joined if you guys are here. But yeah, it's definitely, I need to get better and I need to make sure I like, and place your things you review with a stroke around the image after you remove the background of the image. Also, only use one type of font to keep it very simple. Right, exactly. And I get too stupid because I have Photoshop and I have like 1,000 different fonts that I can use. And I'm like, ooh, that's cool. Oh, this is a bad guy. I'll make it a horror one, or this is whatever. Like for Rio Blast, I did a Western font. And like, I mean, I just try to make it I do too much. Wraith, we're going to talk because I probably could absolutely use the help. Like, I would be indebted forever to you, my friend, because I absolutely would. Yeah, I could use that. So let's talk after. Let's talk if you have some time. Whenever you have time next, we'll have a little chat because I definitely could use it. Might hit 4K subs this month. Made 200 for the medium. That's awesome, dude. That is so good. Hell yeah, man. And that's the one thing that like somebody told me on, I know, well, it was actually one of my friends from Instagram, but I was told on one of my videos, I think it was the Montana video. In the comments, it said you had a lot of fun doing this. And I have so much fun making all of these videos. And I'm glad that it shows at least to certain people. And I know that's the one thing that I knew about Wraith right away, that dude, Wraith has so much like fun doing his videos. Like, yeah, he puts so much work into it, but like he has all the passion that you could ever want to do what you're doing. And like I said, I mean, I always say I'll be the first to tell you, I've got so much going on. I've never really been into or plan on putting any like going into like the Warhammer 40K thing. That's just not my deal. And I've got all of this, all of this stuff around me. And it's just one of those where this is my passion. This is what I want to make videos on because this is what I love. And that's the same thing that Wraith does. And it's pretty freaking cool. So And speaking of making cool videos, same time Toys is in the house, and look at that thumbnail. I know Rafe made that thumbnail because he made one for me too. So hell yeah. But yeah, no, I think it is about just having fun and doing stuff like every time I get a Masterverse figure, I seriously feel like I'm 12 years old again, or 11 years old again doing this. I want to say 11 because I didn't like stuff at 11 yet. I was in 7th grade already. So let's say 8. I was 8 years old again. Because that's the excitement that I have with these things. And that's kind of why I wanted to do the live tonight. I was like, well, I think I want to look at the toys. I want to do a show and tell today because yeah, I did my videos, but to actually just sit around and chat about them and show off, it's something that, check this thing out. I mean, we've got a full size, nothing skinny about it, nothing small. Like when you look at when you look even at the cartoon collection or even the origins, when you look at how it's made, yeah, they got the extra legs, but they're skinny and they're smaller and they just don't. This thing is beefy, it's heavy, it's got all these details with it. It's got the details on the gun, it's got the extra flares, the bumps on there. He is such a, and look at that face, man. Look at that punum. Look at those eyes with with all those veins kicking out, man. And I did notice this one thing too, and I was looking at this and I was like, the only other one that I thought was close that looked good to this was the classics. But then I went back and even looked at the video and looked at some of the I never had the classics for this one. I have the Club Grayskull, but I never got the actual classics. The classics on this one, the mouth is closed and it looks goofy. Do you guys remember? So I don't know if anybody was into that or had them. I still bought a bunch of those. The CGI line, that trap jaw, where its mouth is angled all the way in and it's a little circle where it looks like a little butthole. And that's what's funny because that's what that Mantenna face looks like. But this one, it has the angles, but the mouth is wide open and he's got all that texture. And then the ears are really soft, so you can twist and turn. The face freaking comes off. You can actually, that's how you move the eyes, is you actually snap off the face. This, they did a lot of good with this one. They took a lot of thought. It was not, this is, talk about something some people, you talk about certain lines where certain figures are just mailed in, they're just not very good, but it's, this one is phenomenal. So I was so freaking happy with this one. I'm gonna do one thing real quick. But yeah, if you can, it's still on BBTS. I don't know if it's available. It might have gone back to pre-order for getting another shipment in. But it's also available. I think it says February for the release date, but it's also available on Amazon. So recommend this bad boy. It did say the tariffs jumped it up to 26, but I went to Walmart today and all the G.I. Joe classifieds were 27. I was looking at that Cobra, whatever that Cobra was with the two different crazy faces, the one that looks kind of like a ninja and has the tongue coming out of one of the masks or whatever. I almost got it. I picked it up and I looked up and I was like, holy shit, they're 27 now. So I didn't get it. I was just like, if I'm going to spend that much, I'm going to wait a little bit because I still need to find the vintage Masterverse Stratos, because I know a lot of Walmarts have been getting it, and mine, I've been checking, mine haven't got them yet, and those will still be at 21. So let me go back up here. Oh, we got Eldor is in the house. Absolutely, my friend. Welcome in. Let's see. Hey, that's cool, man. Like I said, because I have fun. It has nothing this is not the editing is kind of lame, but when I'm making these things, I have a great time, man. It really is. It's funny. I had Volrak jump in my stream last night. Volrak. You don't know who Volrak is? Who's Volrak? Is he part of the Warhammer people? Just kidding, dude. You gotta help. You gotta tell me. I don't know. Yes, yeah, Mantenna's great, and like I said, some of the other ones are kind of weak the way they made them, but it's the same as the cartoon. He is kind of weak in the cartoon, but when you look at the actual, like when he was made when we were kids, and that Mantenna, they had him part of that the evil horde and all that, and he was coming out like that was the scary man, the bad Mantenna that we've got here. Like this one is just basically saying that 1984 or whatever year it came out, this is the 2025 version, and it's phenomenal. Like I am so freaking happy with that. But let me go through here. Major Kill and our Warhammer 40K YouTubers. 600. Wow, damn. See, dude, I knew it. Dude, you are freaking blasting off with that, and I knew it. Like once we were talking about it that time, and I'm like, dude, you know what? You've got so much. Not just that first night, like when we just had that chat about it. Like even when I was doing the Instagram lives, and that was when you just ordered that cosplay outfit, and it was one of those where I'm like, dude, you got it. Like it was, you knew that, because, and that's the thing, people want to see people that are passionate about what they love, and I mean, yeah, you entertain. You don't have, I mean, if you're passionate about something and you're a freaking, you have the personality of a wet fucking cloth, it's not going to matter. So, I mean, we do what we can to entertain and to keep people, laughing or smiling or whatever. But when it comes to the product or the hobby or whatever we're doing, as long as we're showing how much we love it, then, the people that appreciate it will appreciate it. I mean, not everybody will. And it's kind of a niche thing. And I know that, my subs are pretty slow. And if I was probably into a different line that was a little more popular, maybe it would be a little bit better. But I know Masters is pretty, as far as the groups of people and the fandom and stuff like that, it's not as big as the other ones, but which is crazy to me because it is such a freaking, I don't know, like this is the toy line of my childhood. This is it. I mean, I did like a lot of stuff though. I mean, I always had, that's why I'm all over the place a lot of times with collecting is, I mean, I look over at this shelf and I've got a Brave Star. I've got one of the Superman and Wonder Woman from the light blue superpower line or whatever. I've got a Batman from that same. I've got a Starscream over there. I've got a Soundwave, a Shockwave. I've got Muhammad Ali. I've got a couple of Star Wars figures. I've got Wolverine. I've got my Warhammer figure down there. Earthworm Jim. All of the Jada Street Fighter ones that I have. Shredder. And then down below I've got the Legends of Dragonor, and so I mean I'm Batman, a lot of Batman too, and so I'm all over the place with that. And then I've got, of course, the Thundercats and Voltron and Mask. I even have a Biker Mice over there. So, but my main fandom obviously is Motu, and that's always been one of the things. And I really am excited about that Motu-universe coming up. Like that's going to be so much fun. So, well, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, Wraiths. Honestly, like I said, I think they're very, like, I thought before this one, I thought that was the best for sure. I like the face a little bit better. I like the design of it. I like how it's full size legs. There's nothing skinny about it. It's real heavy. The detail on the weapon, like you've got the details on everything. Look at that belt with the detail. I really think this is the best one overall. Yeah, and I don't have the other one to compare to, but I am super excited. I'm absolutely happy with that one for sure. Let me get the big book out to see the classics versions today. Yeah, and did you notice how in that face, like it's kind of had that little small little, I don't know. I didn't really care for that little mouth that's on there, but other than that, I like it. It is a good, and the eyes are really good, like that in the classics one where it has like the crazy veiny eyes and stuff. So and you've got the Motu classics. Yeah, you have to pull it out and check it out, man, so we can do a comparison. Gray Skull background. Oh hell yeah, thanks dude, for sure. I am excited because I need to do something, like you said, consistent, and stop doing like all this craziness to where nobody knows what the frick the video's about because it's so all over the place. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of the craziness there. Masterverse Mosquito ordered a BBTS. Indeed, got my Masterverse Vintage Stratos. Oh, you did get it. That's awesome. Yeah, I got the Faker, but I haven't gotten the Stratos yet. But I have seen, like, even I talked to I talked to Alf Inflict, and he told me about it. He said that his Walmart finally got it, and his Walmart wasn't carrying Master Universe for a while, but they started carrying them by the cash registers, which is crazy. But whatever's cool. I mean, whatever works. It's definitely the crowd that helps 90% of the age group that watches stuff is 24 to 34. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that does. And for us, it's like, some people in the older generation, like some of the, I mean, not so much, but I mean, I'm still a kid, and there's a lot of people my age that don't deal with shit like this. And, the ones that loved Motu as a kid, and they just don't mess around with it anymore. They'll watch a video here and there, but they're not going to subscribe. It's crazy how when you do a live or when you do a video and it says like 70% of the views are from non-subscribing members, you're like, well, holy shit, man. So I didn't do good enough to get them to sub, but they watched it. So I guess whatever. It's craziness. Oh shit, Solo Sinner tossed us a Canadian 20. Thank you, man. Hey, appreciate you, man. Let me do that. Hey, that one deserves a little bit bigger. Let's go with this one. Power of Grayskull. All right. That was kind of too long, wasn't it? Okay, so he says, hey, bud, just some love for your vids. I catch them from time to time. Not super into Motu, but like seeing your reviews because it shows you love them. Absolutely, man. Thank you so much. We'll probably pick up the Anti-Eternia that you reviewed. Oh, hey, and it's funny because in the other videos I kept saying New Eternia instead of Anti-Eternia, and I caught myself a few times when I was doing the editing. But this guy is so worth it. And I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, damn, this thing is what they should have done with the Faker. Like, they should have done this with the Faker on the face. Like, that is such a perfect, evil, angry He-Man face. And then with that removable head with the cracked skull, it just looks like, I don't know. That's a really good looking face. I am extremely happy with that one. This one I probably won't use. It's kind of cool, but if I get another one, maybe I'll display it with that top piece. And I do have another one on order from Amazon that's coming supposedly in January or February. But the hair is good. The face is good. The armor with that little faux fur on the side there. And then the red, you guys can see the red, like it shines with that kind of pearlescent red in there. Like it goes black to red. I don't know. And there's the belt with the skull. And then it's got those swords that can kind of go in there, sheath them in the freaking shield. I don't know. This is probably one of my favorites for sure. I like the antenna as well. All of them that came in this wave were great. I was not disappointed at all. So thank you again, though, Solo Center. Thank you so much, man. You genius. What's going on, my friend? Welcome in. And Steve is in the house. Welcome, my friend. I know I finally got started on time this time, but I didn't really advertise very well. And because I've been kind of so hit and miss with Tuesdays, people are probably like, oh, yeah, I forgot he did Tuesdays and stuff. So we're a little slow today, but that's okay. It's more intimate, right? Yeah, exactly. By the hair of my teeth, barely getting them just because it's not. I actually have to budget things, and it's hard to do that. And I just lucked out, like with this Masterverse wave. I lucked out so much that they pulled the money and got everything going in the pile of loot on a Friday that I got paid. Yes. The little things, it's the little thing. So that was really nice. Hell yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I tried to make a couple good ones. That one was probably one of my favorite ones, just because I had the whole intro there. The store in Eternia finally started getting Motu again. That's cool. See, you deserve it over there, man, because you had so much issues getting some of the stuff shipped over there to Eternia. It was just all the freaking payment stuff and all that other crap, man. I don't know. Yeah, the anti-Eternia, if they would have done this and done it in the blue for the vintage, like this one right here. So this one just has the 40th anniversary He-Man all together in just blue and orange. So they literally just made the 40th anniversary He-Man into Faker, where this one would have been perfect. Like that face would have been a perfect Faker. Being angry like that. Like they even did it with the cartoon collection Faker, where they did the regular skin with the glowing eyes, and then they did that mean face. That worked out pretty good. But they really did good with this one. I was super impressed with that. So let's see. I think he's going to be the new Battle Armor Skeletor. Oh, with this one here? Oh, wait. What are we talking about here? The new Battle Armor Skeletor. And I was holding this one up the whole time, so I don't know. I'm not sure if this is what you're talking about. To be the new Battle Armor Skeletor. You'll have to tell me about that one, because I'm trying to because the one that he's going to be, are you talking about the one from that Target? I don't know, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Let's see. Thanks for the heads up on the Ross video last week. I was able to find a couple classified figs and the neck of Frankenstein from How nice. Missed out on the Legends X-Men 2-pack though, and I only found the one that was the only Marvel Legends that I had found there. And I went today again, and they did not have shit. Like I saw somebody in line in front of me because I ended up picking a couple things up. Somebody in front of me had it was one of the Turtles of Grayskull. It was actually one of the Turtles. Like I said, I did pick up the Mecha Neck from there, Turtles of Grayskull, for $12.99. But it's the man, if you can get a hold of those Masterverse, I found one King Randor for, what is it, $7.99, I think it was, or something like that. So the Masterverse ones are really worth getting over there because they're, it's such a good deal with those. Oh, okay. So the anti-Eternia, you're saying, okay. Well, I mean, the coolest part, I think, for this one is like when I looked at the design of Hellskull, and if you go over to, I looked at even Yurko's design, and of course I know there's other designs, but the one that I think about is like that flowing drape that goes on the back end of it, and it's like a drape that comes down. That's what this looks like. That's what this loincloth kind of cover looks like. It's like a drape, and then of course you got that skull. Like I don't know. It looks like kind of that lava flow that's in the 3D printed one that they have out there. And then of course having that face. Look at that thing. And then the two skulls on the side, and having that, and it's a metallic white with the black eyes, like just crazy. Like the only thing that would have made that one is if like the middle might have had the red or something, like kind of that lava red. But the swords even came out good. So you've got that translucent red with the swords. This one's probably my favorite. I put the new Eternia or the new Adventures one in his hand because I actually kind of did just a picture with him in that. But look at that thing. Like it's like a lava flow sword. Like how cool is that, man? This wave was probably the coolest because every single figure was an evil figure. Like you're looking at this was like the darkest wave that they've come up with. So I mean, you had these two guys, which are phenomenal. And then the one that I have not brought out yet that's been sitting waiting to get his spotlight is the Mosquitor. Finally has wings. Oh, this came out. Hold on. Let me put that back in. So that hose goes into the back. So when when he's doing his suction there, it goes through, and then there's that front piece. So the plate is removable, and you can do just like you can do the plain red, or you can do like the dripping red. Let me move the gun here so you can see it. Yeah, so, and then the color scheme, and then I did notice that when I brought out was how the color was exactly like Ninjor, and then the pauldrons there, the things on the wrist guards are the same, just different color. But his body is the same color and everything, so it looks like they utilize that for both, which is fine. I mean, it works, right? Why not? But it was cool that, yeah, I did notice that the inside of this is why I noticed it, because of the wrinkles here on the inside of that piece. That's exactly the same as that one. So, but he's got that standard gun, and you have the extra parts to it. So the one thing I did like, so this was the one that they have on the box, the tip of it, this was on the gun. So he's got the spot for the gun, but you can put it on his face too. They had this one on his face, which I didn't really care for, having the saw nose. Like it just kind of not a fan. I like kind of the basic one, and you could put that on the gun. I mean, you could put it on the gun, you can put it on the face, or you can put it on his hand. You could take his hand off, and these fit into the hand pegs also. So all of these they all fit there. And then this one as well. And I actually put this one on the back of the gun, which actually looked pretty cool. So it actually fits on the back. So it kind of looks, I don't know, just makes it look a little cooler. But has a lot of parts to it. And that's kind of what I was thinking. Like when you look at something like this, and then you look at this one, and you're like, shit, these are the same price for these figures. And this one is huge. So much bigger. And I mean, when you look what they did with the Beastman for the cartoon collection, it's a deluxe figure. It's $33 because it's just a bigger figure than the others. But the fact that these are all standard figures, and this one has that extra girth to it with the extra legs, and I just love the design. This guy is such a cool one. But this guy, you know what? He's no slouch for sure. He's got that clear plastic over the eyes. I mean, it just, I don't know. The design is great. And I think, and if you hadn't watched the video, which I know that was probably the least watched video out of all of them, is the Mantano or the Mosquito one. But the one thing that's really cool about it is that the armor has everything. So it's got the shoulder pad, or the shoulder protectors, got the spikes on it, it's got the wings, got the blood pack. Everything is there. And then, like I said, this is how it connects with the hose. But I think this is clever way they did that. So you can put this on anything. Like if you want to make Ninjor fly, get Ninjor some wings, you can put that over Ninjor, and I guarantee you it'll fit. Well, you know what? Why not look at it while we're on the live stream? Take a look. So as you can see, we're dealing with the same setup there. But the color is exact. Like this color is perfect. Granted, I know it doesn't really fit a ninja who have wings and a blood pack in the front. But you know, just for grins, let's take a look. Let's see what we're doing here. Because, I mean, even with that mask, he looks... I mean, it's... And even taking this thing out, like, you could just leave this blank. You could take that out, and it does look a little weird. Maybe do something else with the design on it, with, like, the Ninjor little dragon on it or something, and put it right in the middle. But... And I did see someone actually painted these wings a little bit and added some kind of, because it does have a lot of options there for the lines where you can add some paint to it and make it look a lot better. Bud, my buddy's customs, hey, you know, you can do that, my friend. All right, I'm gonna take these off. Okay, let me catch up to the chat real quick before I let it run away from me here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Just got a Ross finally opened by me, and the scalpers hit it hard. Of course, those sons of bitches. Cool. Yeah, you know what? It's funny is I actually had a scalper that came through when I was there, and you could tell like he was a scalper because he went through. He like walked real fast. He was kind of like on his phone. He was walking around, and then by the end, he was walking and he looked at everybody in line, and he was looking at what everybody had, and I'm like, get out of here, you clown. And it's funny because a guy that I worked with way back in the day, he belongs to like a Colorado collector group on Facebook. And a lot of people are taking pictures of them finding like in Colorado Springs or finding that lightsaber like for $30 or $40, the one from Mandalorian apparently. And it's just, oh, I got lucky today. And somebody was sitting there with 4 of those Batman freaking whatever they're doing, like the Batwing or whatever. So I saw it, but I passed on it because I can't spend $60 on something like that because that's not in my collection in my wheelhouse, and it's huge. What the hell am I going to do with it? HGC's in the house. What's going on, my friend? I love that freaking thumb, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, the shield is great, dude. He is so evil, man. David says not a single dud out. No, not one, man. All 3. Like I said, when I opened them in order, I did Anti-Eternia, then I did Mosquitor, and then I did Mantena, and I was like, holy shit, man. I each one I opened, I was like, man. Granted, I did like Anti-Eternia better than Mosquitor, but then when I hit Mantena, I was like, dude, I think Mantena beats them both. He just has so much to him, and he's so freaking cool. So now I have a mess. Let me fix this real quick. Oh, the Hordak wings. Yeah, that would be cool because the design is a little bit better. This pink is a little weird, right? But I think if it has a little touch up, little tender love and care, I think it's going to look better. So I think I want to upgrade it. Like, just like the Tila head, right? I've had this one I just got today. My friend John from, Emerald Night Photos. He sent me his Tila head so I can fix the eyes. And he's the 3rd person that I've gotten the Tila head from to fix the eyes because I told him I don't care, I'll do it. How much? Just pay for the shipping, I'll do it. It's just the eyes. It's not like it's a huge job, and I enjoy doing it. And if I can help somebody upgrade their Tila, shit, I'm all about it. So if anybody has a Tila they need upgrading, message me after the show and send it to me. I'll do it. I'll paint it for you. I really don't care. I enjoy doing it, and I thought I was pretty good at it. Let me show you again if you haven't seen my Tila. So here is my Tila. I did her eyes, I did her makeup, I did her lips, and it came out really good. She's no longer looking in her brain. The color of her eyes look really good. I did the eyeshadow. Basically, what I wanted to do was get her face closer to the Mondo Tila. So I pulled out my Mondo Tila and I did the design based on the Mondo Tila. So, what's up, Nolan? Welcome in. I'm officially okay. I was getting a little nervous because Nolan wasn't here yet. Oh, thank you, my friend, for joining. All right. We're good now. I'm good. Thank you all. Have a good night. Just kidding. You think you're going to dive into those Mondo figures? Yes, I will. I'm not going to do them all, Solo Sinner. I'm going to do what I can, but for the most part, I definitely want He-Man. I want Skeletor. God, I really probably, some of the others I'm going to want like Manny Faces. The way that they did the 1/6 is so good. But the Man-at-Arms, Trapjaw, I didn't get the Clawful. The Clawful looks amazing, but I passed on the Clawful because I definitely wanted the He-Man. I think as long as they spread it a little bit out, but they probably won't, because payday, it's just the paycheck thing. It's if I can afford to, I'm gonna get at least the main 8-pack. You know, I want to get those, but we'll see if I can. I mean, the 2000X line is so good. Like, I'm going to get the females no matter what. I want to get the Tila and the Evil in. Absolutely. I'm not going to mess around with that. Those are a must. And if I can get this thing to go on. What really sucks is like with work, I've been doing, like we had a guy go out for personal reasons, family reasons and stuff. And then we had my other coworker that he was like, I'll step up and I'll do it. I need the money. I'll, the extra hours. So even though we're commission, we're still base plus commission. So he's like, I need some extra for Christmas and for my car. He had the extra cash for his tags for his vehicle. I'm like, cool, great. So that was done. But of course, now he's going to probably need some time when the other guy gets back. And I hate it. Okay, obviously, it's not like one of those woe is me kind of thing, but I've been really finding out how my body's not allowing me to do much with work. And 10-hour days have really taken a toll on my back. And I was supposed to last week, and I keep pushing it out. Like, I really need to get a hold of those ladies that have that state program for people that are in the 20 to 30% disabled list, that want to do some kind of work, but maybe they can assist with. She even said, she goes, well, we can take care of you and get some like 3D printers if you want to push a business or do something like that. And I'm like, holy crap, like that would be something. And she goes, and then you keep it as long as you are with it and working on them, you keep everything. So like, honestly, my biggest thought right now, especially, and it's not because Denver's doing so good now because they're 6-2, is that I think now would be a really good time to start doing custom football guys again. And I know it's completely separate from my collecting, but there's one consistency with every football figure that I've ever done, or every football statue, we'll say. One consistency is they're all gone. Every single one of them sold. Even the ones I made for myself to put in my basement to display, they're gone because I post them and I get offers. And I'm like, shit, okay. And then I get rid of them. I don't have one. I did this thing for 8 years, 10 years, and I don't have one to show for it because every single one of them got purchased. So with the fact that Denver's back, and with the fact that they have like a franchise quarterback again, and it's just one of those things where I think the timing is right. The defense looks great, making defensive statues, making those would be good again. I'm really, really pushing to where I think that might be the way to go next. I'm going to continue the job, but I think that's where I probably will go from here with the customs as far as what I'm making. The collection thing isn't going to change. And I still want to do custom figures. I want to do custom kits and things like that for the Motu stuff. But I just feel for financial standpoint of it, I think I might just start doing the sports again. Because like I said, for a figure, I could get double, triple, quadruple what I would get for like a Masters figure, because what I would be doing is making something completely unique. When it's Motu, yes, it's still unique, but I mean, if it's 3D printed, it's not really 100% unique because it's, a lot of people can 3D print, but the paint job is different. Like I think my paint skills are pretty good up there, but with the sports stuff, it's like I'd be making a figure of a person that would never be made otherwise when I made it, so I think it's time to start getting back into it. And I think that's what I'm going to need to start doing. So on my days off is start doing that. And then if it starts to take off and I start to find a way to make ends meet with things like that and with selling stuff and doing that shit, then maybe I can get back into being at home and making money that way and not having to be a job for freaking, the 3 10s in a row are what get me. Like, even if I did half days or, like if I could find a part-time job and then have that make ends meet for a little bit and then the rest of it do the sales and then kind of come back to do the YouTube stuff and just have fun. And I don't know. I think that's where my brain is going right now. Especially now with the weather change. Holy shit, man. And that's kind of why I wanted to kind of keep this to an hour, just because I've been freaking hurting all day. This morning got up to take Merrick to school. Got up at like 5:15. Merrick likes to get up really early because he doesn't want to have his whole day at school, which is funny to me because it'll change, but he's 12. And he wakes up early so he can play his game and take his shower real early and wake up and like have a good 3 hours before or 2.5 hours before school. And then that way school's not as bad because he actually got some stuff to do before, not just waking up, getting ready, going to school. He gets up early. So I get up early with him, but it just, I was getting up, I walked around, I was like, oh, and I could tell it was raining outside last night. The barometric pressure is going all over the place. It's cold today. It's going to be hot this week's going to be colder all the way through Halloween. But I just feel that I have enough talent, I have enough skill to be able to do it. I just need to buckle down and just do the work. And if I can just do that, I think I would do okay being home and not having to worry about and being that, like I said, come up on the weekends. Usually like tomorrow, thankfully I'm doing a half day, but like tomorrow I only work 2 to close. So it's only 5 hours. But then I go full 10. Those 3 10s are just killer on the back. And it's not even a matter of, well, you don't do a lot, you're in sales. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not home. I'm not sitting in my chair. I don't have my heating pad. Like, I have different ways of trying to get around it. But ultimately, I'm sitting at a desk. There's stress. There's customers. There's problems. There's mattresses coming in. There's things you have to do. You're walking around. It's different. And when you're in pain all the time, when you're in chronic pain, it changes. So I don't know. I don't want to make it a boohoo thing. I'm thinking positively. I'm just thinking that, man, I think that there's a lot of people out there that do this. And I think I have the skill level to be able to do something like that and make a living on it, as long as I stick to it and just get down and not mess around and not allow myself to get distracted and, sit in my chair and stare for an hour and waste it, like it's a waste time in a day. And I just think now is a good time to start pursuing that. And if there's a way, so I'm going to try to get a hold of that lady. If I can get a hold of them and there's something that they have an option to say, hey, look, we'll set you up. If you need to do part-time work, we can do something maybe part-time from home. And then you can do the rest, maybe that would be another option. Again, this is me just babbling, and I'm sorry. This is Kenzo Live. Let's talk about my life. I don't know, whatever. It's just something that it's been weighing on me, and I got my friends to talk to. You guys are my friends, and I appreciate everybody's input. So I'm going to catch up with the chat now that I'm done yapping. So let's go through. After that, we've got Motu Prince is in the house. Welcome in, my friend. Love that freaking 8-bit thumb. That's awesome. Or is it 16-bit? Wraith says, was throwing out some extra boxes at the end. Opened the one that was supposed to be empty, and it had an entire collection of Cartoon Collection Motu Classic. Oh, thought about it. Wow, dude. That's so cool. Because you sold a lot of yours, right? You ended up selling a whole bunch of your classics, right? You said you drove like a long way to sell them, didn't you? And then you ended up getting a whole thing of your Warhammer. That's crazy, dude. That's cool though. Surprise. It's always a good surprise. Graph is in the house. What's up, buddy? Welcome in, my friend. Yeah. All right, so we're saying hi to each other. I'd use a mix of my pink, purple, and white color shift paint. And I think that's what somebody did. I think I saw it on, I don't know, I saw it somewhere. I think I saw it on He-Mania. I think I saw it on the He-Mania group. Ninjas with wings. No one is safe. Yeah, right? I mean, he's already going to just come up and get you. Now he can fly and get you? Shit. Hey, what's going on? My nephew's on. What's up, dude? Your bed's in stock. Your bed came in today. I don't know if your mom went to get it or not, but actually they're closed already. So yeah, I'll be there tomorrow afternoon if you guys come get it tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, we're doing good, man. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Hope everything is well with you, my friend. Yeah, dude, right? They knocked it out of the freaking park. Like the fact that not only is it just badass, but the functional part of it, like, come on, man. what a great idea to put the dang swords in there, right? And you could just put all 3 of them in there, and that's sick, dude. Sick. So let's see. Got that scale cosplay Mode 2 sword last week. So awesome, dude. Oh, really? Is it the one that they made for the, like the ones that they were advertising for the movie, like the real heavy duty ones? Oh, BBTS. Okay, so we're talking like this one. Oh God, like that one. Because I got the faker one. I don't know why. I just thought, I just like the orange. Surprise, right? Bronco fans do that crazy stuff. If it's orange, we like it. I saw that Batwing at Ross on the south side. Thought about it, but and it's $60. I mean, I get it. Like, I don't know what it normally was, 100 or something, but still $60. $60 at Ross is not usually a good deal. Like, I know the prices have gone up with them. Like, even seeing those Origins figures for 13 is kind of a drag because they were $5. It's $4.99 or $3.99, $4 for Origins. But once it hit the Turtles, then they started going up. The wings and the spike shoulders reminds me of Mosquito. Yeah, from the CGI series. That's true. And I have, and it's she's the girl. That's right, Mosquitra. I have her too. I don't know where she's at. I thought I had her. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me grab her real quick. I think because it is the same colors. That's right. Where is she? I think I must have put her in a bin because I just didn't have a lot of room over there on that Castle Grayskull. So I have a lot of the figures on there, but I think I moved her to a bin because she fell down somewhere, and I think I put her back in the bin. But you're right, it does have that same color. That is exactly the same with those wings. Do you think they used them? Do you think they used the same wings? God, now I'm curious. Hold on, let me see. I know she's in a bin on top. Hold on. Oh. Shit. One of the wings fell off, but I did find her. She was like right on the top. Yeah, it's the same exact color. Huh. Go figure. And she's got the... I dropped one of the wings, though. Wah, wah. No leg articulation on this one, just the elbow bends, but not the legs. Anyway, okay, let me go. Keep going. Let me catch up. All right. That face painting pops. Are we talking? I'm so far behind now. Oh, the Tila. Thank you. Yes. All 16 by 9. Yes, absolutely. Definitely getting the Man-at-Arms Sama. Oh, he's so good. He is so good. I need to catch up. I'm so backed up. Wish I sprung for the Clawful, but way too much on top of He-Man Deluxe. Yeah, I had to get the deluxe version of He-Man because of that extra head. Getting that King Grayskull head on it was... You couldn't not get that big, the long hair and all that. So I don't think it, maybe it'd be worth getting just for the figure itself, but I think it's just getting that deluxe timed edition is so much better than having to get the one from BBTS or Entertainment Earth. And even though, I guess if there is another one where later I can't afford it, at least we know that the basic version will be at BBTS and Entertainment Earth, because who knows when they're going to start dropping these. The Skeletor, I have to get the timed edition also. Like, there's no way. Have to. And then the Fiend, like I said, Tila and Evil Lynn's a must. And the Sorceress. If they make a Sorceress for that 2000X line, that is my favorite Sorceress. That's one that I need to find for Classics. I never got the 2000X Sorceress from Classics. I really, really want to get that one. Well, they called it Queen Grayskull instead of the Sorceress. But it's so good. Like, that one's so good. Yeah, absolutely. You genius, send it my way, brother. I will absolutely get it done. I have no problem with that. I did it for a buddy. Actually, a buddy sent it over from Rick. Where was he from? The UK. I got a shipment from the UK to redo a head, and like I said, John from Emerald Light Photos sent me the Tila head. Watch it. Let's see. Gee, and look what FedEx did. Yeah, Lord. Yeah. So absolutely, dude. This is what you'll get after. This is what you start with. This is what I did with it. Night and day, baby. It makes you want to keep the Tila and display her with pride, as opposed to like, what is she doing? Looking at her brain for? So yeah, we'll talk. Send me a message, dude. I'll give you my address. Send it on over. Maybe you can do a video of you. I should, right? I will. Very lucky to have the job I do. Yeah, well, but you know what? You're lucky, but you're also good at what you do, and you've also worked hard to get what you do. I remember even just watching that interview with Punk, like just what you've been through with the jobs. And yeah, I mean, timing is everything. Same thing with your wife, right? It's like everything is timing. It's just you meet people and you have friends that do something, and then you get into a certain job, and then you're able to stick to it, and then you get good at it, and then you're there, and that's it. Your career for the rest of your life. Like my career, the one that was supposed to be there was the prison. My body's not letting me do that anymore. So it just it's unfortunate, but it's awesome, dude. That's the other thing though, because you're good at what you do. Brick is here for the sports talk. What's up, Brick? Yeah, dude, I'm so freaking excited for these. Brick, you better, I know you're a Masterverse guy like I am, man, and it is so freaking awesome. These are just like I said, this is still ultimately, this is the ultimate He-Man head. Like obviously he's angry and they're not going to make it in a regular color, but man, I'd love to get an extra and maybe make a faker out of it, or figure out a scan, or somebody scan it and get that head to make a faker. That look great on the faker right here. Do the mobile live via dual stream to TikTok, YouTube, making those Denver Broncos figures. Well, and that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, not only can I have my Kenzo's creations, and then the sports stuff is my Kenzo's customs. So if I end up doing that, then yeah, I'm going to get the word out and try to push, because my Instagram, as much as I've not used it since like 2019 or 20, my Instagram for my Kenzo's customs still has like it had like 11,000, but it's down to like 9,000 followers on that page. If I started it back up and started making it, the sky's the limit. And then, like you said, I now know putting videos together is kind of the way to go, and that's what I would do. Is I would actually just put a camera over it and do the paint jobs and stuff on camera, and then of course then the sales, so the YouTube revenue and then the sales revenue. And that's, if I could do that, why wouldn't I be able to just stay home and do that, right? Because I'm making stuff that I can sell, but making it also is something that can bring income if I do it on video and make sure I have it set up the right way. Those are things I probably need to have conversations with you about, because I know you're so good at doing that production stuff. So, help me out, bro. Help me out. But anyway, okay. All right. Going through. Jokes are on too during the man video. Oh my gosh. Dude, talk about, you really going to put small balls on a box that you sell to 40-something men that have minds like we do? Choking hazard. Small balls. Literally says, warning, small balls. Choking hazard. And the joke, and I probably changed it. Probably should have been one of those where I said, some of my friends that try to give that warning to their girlfriends, that warning, choking hazard, small balls. Do what you got to do. That's my take. Worked the job for 8 years, hour drive to and from. Dude, HGC. I'm telling you, like when I did the prison, when I first worked there, the 2 years was a 2 hour drive to Lyman, where I'm from. Lyman, Colorado is where they had a high security prison. That's where I got hired at. I put the application in over in Canyon City, which is closer to me, but then it was only 30-minute drive. But they hired me at a place that needed the help, and they had a 2 hour drive. And I was there for 2 years 2.5 years before I got my transfer back here. But I found a little apartment that was about as big as this room with a bed and a, little fridge and a shower and a shitter, and that's it. And I stayed out there. I paid $300 a month, and I was away from my kid. I was with my kid's mom at the time, so I was away from everybody. And I worked at a freaking prison, and that was what I did. And I thought, I'm doing it for the long haul, and this is what my career is going to be. So just put in your time and do it. And then when I got hurt, they flush you down just like you're a number, just like an inmate, and they replace your number with somebody else, and that's it. You're done. So it's just one of those where, like so many people, that's kind of how it starts when they start doing their own thing. And hopefully it isn't a success story to say, yeah, well, it started out, this is where it started, and this is why I'm here, is because I said, screw it. I'm not going to work for anybody else. I'll just do my thing and hope it works. So K-Dog Broadcasting, what's up, my friend? How you like my Broncos, bro? Doing good? You like what we're doing? My Broncos are doing okay, my friend. My Broncos are doing good. I'm sorry what we did to the Giants. It was rough. That was crazy. I swore we were done. I was so mad. I turned the TV off at halftime and just left it on my phone. So I'm not going to sit here in front of the TV and watch them get their ass kicked. I'll just watch it on my phone. And then they came back and won. It's some craziness. Jokes on the Montana video were great. The Broncos choking hazard. Haha, the friends of small balls. Good times. Not Broncos. Cowboys choking hazard. Not Broncos. Cowboys were the choke artists, not us. All right, later, Rafe. Appreciate you, brother. Talk to me about that stuff, man. We gotta get something going, man. I need to motivate myself and light a fire under my ass. But not sure if they're the same, but they were that pinkish color and thin. Yep, they're pretty much spot on, except not exactly the same, but like you said, talk about a same material. They just put it in a different mold. That's all it was. She cracked me up on the series. That whole Stratos team did, honestly. Yeah, that was fun, right? Graph was a really fun setup. Might swing by tomorrow, pick up that. Yeah, absolutely, man. Hell yeah. You're going to love it too. It's a good one for sure. Time scales from San Francisco. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, absolutely, you genius. Let's do it. Send it over. Like I said, I've got a bunch of them. I already have all the paint that I want to do it with. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to do it exactly like the one I did for myself. So talk about the fish recipes in Japan. Yes, I'm trying to catch up now. It's 8:09. I'm only 5 minutes behind. Have you thought about combining Masters Universe and your football fandom? Every time I thought about any of that, it's always been keep them apart. Simply for the reason of the groups that I'm in, there's maybe 1 out of 10 that enjoy sports. Most of my friends that enjoy toys have no idea. Even if you look at the comments on a lot of my videos, and they're like even this last one, Skelevator, he's like, I don't know what the sports ball reference was, but I like the video. So I've always said keep them apart. And that's why I went Kenzo's creations for the toys and Kenzo's customs for the sports. Like I had already done Kenzo's customs. I had been doing that for, like I said, about 10, 11 years. And that really, I hate to say that it's stupid of me that I pulled away from that. I think it's just the passion kind of got old and I wanted something fresh. And that's why I went over to the toys. But I had gained a pretty decent reputation for that. Like I said, I've had a lot of professional athletes and their wives and people in media all reach out to me to do figures for them. So I was able to go to games like Jamal Murray. The biggest one was Jamal Murray. I got to go to a bunch of Nugget games and meet him behind the scenes. I got to sit over in the family room and meet Jamal, and like there was a few other Nuggets that I got to meet and stuff. And even his parents were there. They were like, my dad and I went. We got to hang out with him and his mom and dad and his little brother. And it's just like those moments for me to bring my dad to those things. Like I brought him to meet Terrell Davis. Like we got to hang out with Terrell Davis for a while, and I made a figurine for him. So just a lot of cool things. I brought my dad to a bunch of Nugget games, a bunch of Bronco games. The one thing that I will say about sports, and then I'll stop talking about that, but my son came out during the game yesterday, before the game on Sunday. And he sat down and he says, I'm going to watch a game with you today. I said, okay. I'm never going to push that, but I've always wanted that. You always want that. And he sat through the whole game. His buddy called and he told him, we'll play after, because he wanted to play the Roblox or whatever game they're playing on there now. And he's like, after the game, we'll play. And I was like, so he sat there and watched the game and he asked me questions and he was inquisitive about it. And he was really wanting to learn. And I told him everything about that I know. And then after the game, and then of course today it's before school. He's like, Dad, can I wear my Bronco jersey? And I was like, okay. And I looked over and he changed his screensaver on his computer to the Broncos. I'm like, it's happening. 12 years old. It took him 12 years. He's coming around. I did never push it, but he obviously sees it downstairs and obviously sees me watching the games all the time. But he's into it and I'm so freaking stoked. So anyway, that's my little dad story. That's kind of cool. But that's what happened with me, with my dad, right? That's how it works. I was into all that stuff, but then I kind of started to sit down and watch games with him when I was about 10 or 11, and then it went from there. I didn't have internet back then, so it was like we watched games back then because we didn't have anything else going on. So anyway, Mark Taylor, He-Man, yes, they look... The poncho thing's a little odd, but I mean, the fact that it's just OG, that's awesome. I mean, it's really good. I would love Skeletor Buccaneer. Ooh. Hey, honestly, if anybody... So here's the thing. I will tell you, I did a Predator, like one of the NECA Predators. I did a Bronco Predator, and I had him holding on to all the skulls from the AFC West. So I had him holding a Raider skull, and then the Chief skull and the Charger skull were down below. And I did the helmets and I put skulls in there with the spines hanging out. And I did all that. And then I did a Mandalorian Bronco. And I did, what's his name in a Bronco? The horse. What the hell's the horse? Why am I blanking? God, you guys don't take medication. Stridor. I did a Stridor Bronco horse. So I think a Tampa Bay Skeletor would be freaking awesome. So I don't think about putting the fandoms together in my pages or my Instagram and all that good stuff, but I would absolutely love to do stuff like that. Yes, I would definitely love to do something like that. That would be awesome, Eugenius, for sure. That Mark Taylor Skeletor is not far behind. That's true. That's true. Hey, I know they were. I'm not even, you know what? I always say, I'd much rather be lucky than good. And they were lucky. And then last week, we did you a favor and beat the shit out of the Cowboys. And so now at least that helped you in the division by knocking them down a little as well, right? So at least we kind of evened it out. I am so sorry about Scatabo, dude. That sucked so bad. And if they would have just called that fumble a fumble, which it should have been, he never would have got hurt. That sucked. The guy is here. What's up, my friend? A lot of friends go out in the Army because COs. I'm just my Masterverse figures, and today they're awesome. My Bills play the Chiefs Sunday. Ooh. I hope they win, my friend. I hope the Bills win because the Chiefs are starting to come back, and now they're already writing off my Broncos, even though in first place they're talking about how the Chiefs are going to blow them all away now because they started winning, and stupid Travis Kelce's doing dances doing Taylor Swift dances on the field and making me sick. But yes, please beat the Chiefs for me. Appreciate you. All right, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming in. I'll give you some balloons on your way out. Yay. Anyway, so yeah, I think I was, I forgot to talk about what I got. So I saw something on TikTok and I didn't buy it from the person that was advertising it, but I don't like buying stuff on TikTok. If I see something on TikTok, then I go look at it on Amazon. Have you guys seen this stuff? Fluffle? I thought, like Wraith was talking about like the kinetic sand, right? And how he's got that on all his dioramas. Well, I saw this video of this pluffle stuff. And it's similar to the kinetic sand. It falls apart. It does. Like it is a little weird, but you get it all together. It kind of looks more like snow, I guess. So it wouldn't work. Maybe it wouldn't work for dioramas, but this is glow in the dark. And I took it outside and then brought it into a dark room, and it glows really good. I don't know. Maybe if you got it like a white one, it would work for like a snow diorama or something. I hadn't opened them yet, and that's why I was like, oh, I could open them on the live. But now that I see how they are, it's maybe, I don't know, if you have them inside something. But this is all glow in the dark, and it glows really, really good. So, of course, you know, I'm thinking like for Scare Glow or for whatever, like it's kind of cool. It was cheap, but I just wanted to test it out and see. But they glow really good. I obviously I have all the lights on, so it's not like I'm going to be able to do it. But I don't know. Just thought I'd try it. Seems like it's okay, but Travis and his dank move. Dude, that's so lame. So freaking lame. And they were like, oh, and look, side by side. This is her viral dance, and he was doing that. Glow in the dark, aka phosphorescent. And he gave me some advice on the phosphorescent paint, and it worked. Yeah, the powder. Yeah, that powder stuff is good when you add it into there. And I have a lot of glow in the dark 3D print material, like the resin. I have the glow in the dark. So if I did something like that and had them maybe in this glow in the dark stuff, maybe if I was able to figure out something to contain it, like like something that, like a bowl, like a small something with a cup in it that kind of contained it, and then for pictures or something, I thought it would look cool because then you'd get that glowing onto the figure. I don't know. I just thought it was something. But they have this in regular, but I think I do have a lot of that kinetic sand after Wraith was talking about how he got like the perfect combination to put over the red and the blue to make the purple to fit over by his classics Snake Mountain. And then there's green for this. So I was thinking if I could figure out a way of putting an edge on the table here, I was thinking about doing that kinetic sand with over here on where Eternia is. And then have them standing in there for pictures and stuff. But I don't know. I move stuff around so much. I just wish if I had more space, which is stupid to say because I have a whole room to myself. If I had a better way of displaying things and I figured that out, then it would be all right. But, I didn't show on my show and tell was this guy. He's okay. I just think I got him in the wrong setup, man. I got him with all of my Masterverse, and it's like when you get the Masterverse and you get all the detail and the freaking awesomeness that we got, this guy kind of was like meh, meh. Kind of fell short for the combination of the two. If he was by himself, it'd be different, but the fact that I got him with all of those, it kind of made it harder on me to I don't know. I just think I thought my internet was going bad. I just think it's cool. It's really cool, and it's big, and the size is good, and everything else. Like he stands up to a Masterverse figure, so he's way gonna stand over the Origins size. And when I did my video for him, I put him next to like the Lion-O because I don't have the He-Man version, but here's the Lion-O. Size wise, is pretty good, but I don't know. I thought he's good, and I'm excited for this line. His face is goofy, but that's what the face looked like on the picture. Like it's the way it is. So, yo, I got distracted with my printer, but I'm here. What's up, dude? You caught us at the end. I think I'm gonna cut it down. I was gonna cut it at an hour, but I'm about 20 minutes late. I was showing people I had gotten this to see if it would work or do something with like diorama or picture stuff. Got this, but it's really crumbly. And it's not like the kinetic sand, but it like combines, but it's more like a snow, but I don't know. And it doesn't dry out supposedly, but this is glow in the dark of it. And I thought, well, it crawls around. Like if you could find a spot to contain it, it would look cool for pictures or something, just because it is a glow in the dark and it glows really good. But I don't know. I just thought maybe I wasn't sure of what I could use it with, but I thought I'm gonna get it just in case, and then down the road I say, hey, that's what I can use it with. So, well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I did clean up a little bit. I shaved my hair, my face. I got a little clean up on the edges, and thought, try to look good a little bit, And I say if I leave the house, I don't look good. At least I'm gonna smell good, Video on that beast, man. Full disclosure, I haven't opened mine yet, but that's the Masterverse. Yeah, exactly. When you get these and you're sitting here looking at this one and you're putting it in different poses and you're just messing around with these, and then you get that beast man and he's like, he's cartoony. These guys are not cartoony. These guys are vicious. Like, that face is not cartoony, man. That is like out of a horror show. But I did see, this was brought to my attention. It was giraffe, I think. But yeah, look, it's the same material on the wings for the Mantenra, or the woman Tenra, whatever her name was on the CGI line. But it's the same exact material, but they just put it in a different mold. So it was kind of cool. Oh, goodness. All right. Every time I realize I want to trim my beard. Well, got to keep it clean, my friend. Got to keep it clean. But all right, guys. Well, I jumped about 20 minutes after what I was going to do, and I could tell. So I'm going to make my way downstairs and maybe, start looking at some things I need to start printing with foosball helmets. Maybe. But I'm going to head out, guys. Thank you so much for joining. It was so much fun. Thank you again to Solo Center for the $20 super chat Canadian. Let me give you another one just for let's get the other. Yeah, buddy. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to finish out real quick. Let's see. Everyone, spank that like button. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Go subscribe. Tell your friends. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. We will see you next week. Yep. All right. Yeah, definitely. Need to go do that, right? All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining. And until next time, we'll see. What does it say? We'll see you next time. But in the meantime, please, everyone, stay out of the streets. Right? All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.